Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here again, and in today's video we are going to be having a look at a bunch of faulty Nintendo DS's. So the original Nintendo DS has been out since 2004, which is absolutely crazy because I remember the Christmas of 2004 where my mum had bought me a Nintendo DS, a silver one, which came boxed with Mario Kart. But anyway, here we are. I've now ordered a bunch of them. I think there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3 pink ones and 2 blue ones. I actually really like the blue one. So hopefully there'll be enough parts in here for us to make a few working ones. We have for sale 5 faulty DS original consoles. I'm not sure of the faults and I don't have a charger to charge them or turn on. We post most weekdays, blah blah blah, that's not very important. So I've got a charger, it's all hooked up and ready to go. And I thought what we'd do is one by one have a look at what it is that we're going to be dealing with here. So this looks like they've actually written on the back, cracked hinge and something to do with the touchscreen. So this looks in pretty terrible condition, I'm not going to lie, but I wasn't really expecting these to be looking too fantastic. But let's go ahead and see what it is that we're dealing with. So the charge light comes on, which is good, and we'll press the power button. Okay, and nothing is actually happening at all. So there's another pink one here, but this one doesn't even have a battery, which is pretty weird. So what I think we'll do is take the battery out of this one here and see if we can get this one turned on with the battery from this one. Maybe the person who sold me this actually knew what was wrong with all of them, and hence why they sold it for so cheap. Okay, and nothing's happening with this one either. This one is an absolute tip. It's got a massive crack on the bottom. It comes with a Nintendo lanyard, which is disgusting. The hinge is completely non-existent. So I imagine the ribbon cable on this is probably going to be slightly broken. None of these seem to turn on at all. It just worries me that none of them come with batteries, because that makes me think that the person who had this before me definitely knew what it was that was wrong with these things, and then sold them on to me to do nothing with, because they're all broken. Touchscreen on this one is destroyed. None of them are responsive at all. So this one, the charge light turns off immediately, which could indicate that the battery is actually full. Okay, so I've actually left this on charge for a little while, just to get one of the batteries charged up. Let's see if we can actually get one of these things working then. So I did see that it turned on before, I'm not going to lie to you, so that's good. It comes with the stylus. However, you can notice that the touch screen is not working at all, so that's never an ideal thing. However, we should actually be able to maybe get through this menu just by using the buttons, hopefully, and then we'll be able to test if the game works and stuff. Give the cartridge slot a little blow. I'll also put in the 520 in one game in there as well. Let's see if we get anything. Okay, there we go. So the touchscreen definitely isn't working. So it actually has recognised both games. So that is fantastic. It looks like we do have one actually working here. So yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so one of them is working. That's good. What we'll do now is, now that we know this battery's actually got a small charge in it, we will take it out and test it in some of the other units and see if any of these are doable. This one doesn't seem to have any life at all. Which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so that one is definitely a write-off, but the hinge on that is actually still completely intact. So let's try this disaster piece right here and see if there's anything going on with this one. Oh, green light. Hello. Does the touchscreen work? It does, the touchscreen works. Okay, that is fantastic, and the top screen works as well. So that's brilliant. Well, we at least know this works. That's very, very nice. We'll try out this one over here as well. See if we get anything coming on from this. Green light. Oh, I think actually, yeah, we looked at this one before, and yeah, there's nothing responding on the screen at all. So that's a shame. And then last but not least is this one here. Broken hinge. Green light though, so that's good. And top screen works. Bottom screen works. Let's just get a stylus and use the screwdriver. That's probably not ideal. Okay, it just needs to be calibrated, but it does work. Okay, fantastic. Right, so I think what the plan is then, we'll work out which one looks the best out of all of them. We know that this battery works, so I'm actually going to just leave that in here, and we'll leave it on charge. And we'll start dismantling, I think, and make one DS, almost a Game Boy there, out of all of them. We can use this top piece here, because it only looks like the bottom piece is actually broken. So let's do that. Yeah, that's fun. That's fine. That's brilliant. And then out of all of these other pieces, this bottom piece looks great here, and that hinge, the bottom piece of this hinge is in good condition. And then the base plate, we could use this one. This looks in nice condition. Or we could use that white one. Okay, that's good. So we'll set these two blue ones to the side for now, and we'll start by just dismantling this DS in the middle here, because it looks like we can actually get a nice condition top piece of this, and we also need to transfer the touchscreen over to this buddy over here, which is the one that the touchscreen doesn't work on, or is it a different one? Yeah. So this is the one where the touchscreen doesn't work, but the bottom, the whole bottom piece is in really, really nice condition. So we'll transfer this top over to here and the touchscreen, and then yeah, it looks like we'll be all set for a nice condition Nintendo DS.
Il ne parlait pas pour que je le comprenne et que je bien. Je n'avais qu'à m'estimer heureuse quand il était là.
L'amour nomade et vagabond, ce n'est qu'un dirigeable vers l'horizon. L'amour poème s'en fout de ces impondérables, les illusions déçues. L'amour nomade et vagabond, ce n'est qu'un dirigeable vers l'horizon. L'amour poème.
Oh, piss. I thought I'd use this opportunity to talk a little bit more about this DS. Obviously, I'm used to refurbishing old controllers and Game Boys where the technology is just a lot more simple. Obviously with the DS, there's a touchscreen. I had a lot of issues with the touchscreen in this video. There didn't seem to be one that worked well at all. All of them seem to have a calibration issue. I tried different motherboards and different touchscreens. I think it's something to do with the condition that the digitizer is in. One of them is very, very, very scratched up, and that seems to be the only one where the touchscreen actually works. Unfortunately, this video hasn't really turned out the way I wanted it to be, but I spent so much time doing this, so I thought it'd be really worth just showing you the content anyway. It also serves as a bit of a warning. maybe go into a bit more detail and research things before you just look at something and think it's a bargain and buy it, because most of the time things aren't as they seem. Wow, that looks really, really trippy. So essentially, some of these are a bit of a write-off at the moment, and basically, I want you guys just to tell me what you'd prefer to see. This is the final one that will be the only one that's really fully working out of this. These other ones are pretty destroyed. Now, I've seen quite a few people asking me to do the DS Game Boy Macro mod thing. Now, essentially, you can do that just by ripping off the top screen, but there is actually like a way of doing it a little bit more kind of professionally. But some of these things just still have a lot of problems, and some of them I just don't really have the necessary parts to use to repair them right now. We've only got one more working touchscreen and 3 more broken DSs, and then there's another DS as well, which is completely in bits. As you would have seen, I cracked the top piece of one of them as well, which sucks. And so yeah, unfortunately the only one that we've got working is this one right here, and this isn't in the best condition. So basically I'm in a bit of a dilemma of what you want me to do, but this one works. It works pretty well. The touchscreen is a little bit temperamental, like it works the majority of the time, but over here it seems to not have calibrated quite the same. But other than that, you know, it works. It's a little bit low on battery, but yeah, I mean, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Nonetheless, I've also got a couple of faulty DSIs coming down, and I think there's going to be a bit more work involved in that. So that should be fun. But yeah, pretty much that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.